On the recent My Tesla road trip, I had a chance to go to the middle of nowhere, Arizona, among other places. But in that place, I got to meet with Bear from Bear's Workshop, and he took me to Lucid. He took me to Nikola, the places he's most famous for flying drones over, and it was pretty awesome. So I sat down with him for an interview. And this is only half the interview. If you want to see the rest of it, please check out his channel in the corner up here. And it's great stuff. He does really great work. And yeah, it was awesome. So if you want to see the rest of it, check it out there. But without further ado, let's talk to Bear. Today we got a special treat. It's an interview. And my God, am I hot, but that's okay. It's we're in Arizona. We're visiting with Bear from Bear's Workshop. How cool is that? And yeah, it really is 99 degrees, but who cares? I'm Brian. It's My Tesla Weekend. We're going to do an interview, and this is a fun one. We're doing a two-parter here. A two-parter. That's right. Part of the interview is going to be on this channel. Part of it's going to be over on Bear's Workshop, because if there's one thing better than exclusive content, it's double the exclusive content. So let me ask you, Bear, what got you into this? How'd you get started?
Boredom. No, it's definitely not boredom. I'm always overloaded with work, but I have several businesses, and one of them I want to get out of. So I wanted to start a channel where I could maybe show things that I know. And the channel originally started off as a workshop channel, repairing things, fixing things. And as time went on and we started getting subscribers and started getting more things going on, I started seeing other things on YouTube, like Jeff Roberts, Joe Tegmeyer, and I sell those flyovers. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. I wish I could fly over. I wish I had a drone that could do that. And Nikola had announced their site last year, and they really weren't doing much, and it was going pretty slow. So I talked to my son Riley, who's the magic behind all the flights, and said, hey, would you be interested in doing this? And we could start filming the Nikola site. And I don't know how often we'll go, maybe a couple times a week. We'll see how much activity there is. And he said, let's do it. So we bought a drone. Big expenditure right there.
Sure.
But we said, we got to do this and try it out. We need to expand the channel some more.
Sure.
So that's how we started doing it. The channel started just because I just didn't want to do.
Didn't want to work.
Didn't want to work. I mean, owning your own business is great that you don't have a boss, and I work from home, but having to deal with certain issues, I'm not going to knock anybody on camera because maybe some of my employees are subscribers, so I don't want to hurt their feelings. So yeah, I'd love to be doing something else. I'd love to be sharing the knowledge that I've picked up in my 86 years of life. Mm-hmm. I know I look good for 86.
Well, some of them were concurrent years, so...
Yes, just like prison.
Yeah. So the fun thing about YouTube channels people don't realize is it's nothing like a job. It's fun all the time. It's super easy. It's never stressful.
Nope.
It's never expensive. It's always rewarding.
You just pop up the videos like every day.
It's
kind of like going to the bathroom. I got to go to the bathroom, poop, go to the bathroom. Oh, and I got another video. And there's no other work to do.
There are channels like that, but yours is not one of them, and I like to think mine isn't either. It's an outrageous amount of work. It's an outrageous amount of work. But I'm having fun.
I'm having fun with it too.
Yeah.
And I just want to keep going, see where it takes me, and maybe take me to a better place where I'm not going to lose my hair.
Right. I'm way ahead of you.
Heart attack, ulcers. There's a lot of things that if I keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, you do some really great coverage of the Nikola factory, obviously, but also Lucid, even though they're kind of difficult about a number of things, which you can explain on your channel. I'm not even going to go into. So here's my question for you. Who's going to have a vehicle on the road in customer hands first? Nikola, Lucid, the Cybertruck, not the Y or anything else, the Cybertruck, or Extra Points Lordstown Motors.
I sold my stock at Lordstown right at the right moment.
Lordstown.
Yeah.
They're not dead yet.
Yeah, they are.
They are. So, but which one? Who do you think will actually get a customer?
You're talking about
delivery?
a customer actually driving.
A customer, yeah, like even entering a production a number of 5 or 10 or 20. Lucid, Rivian. Oh, sorry, Lucid, Rivian, Nikola, or Cybertruck.
Well, Cybertruck's definitely not going to happen.
It's not going to be in Q3 for damn sure, and Q4 is looking pretty unlikely.
I've got my Cybertruck ordered.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is thinking about ordering a Cybertruck because I am a Tesla fan. I am a fanboy, even though I've put out some videos that.
That's how the world ends.
Yeah.
It'll shut off in about 30 seconds.
More than 30 seconds later.
So, which of those do you think is going to be first?
Okay, so I was saying, I am a Tesla fanboy,
Right.
but I'm not a fanboy to the point where I'm not going to look at things honestly. Okay, I've got my Cybertruck on order. My wife's thinking about a Cybertruck. I love Tesla vehicles. I love the energy aspect of it. I think the solar is great, even though they told me that they wouldn't put solar on my house because of another story. Doesn't really, not that exciting.
Okay.
But I want to root for Tesla because I want to get my Cybertruck.
Right.
And if they start delivering like next quarter, I'm still not getting mine until January of 2024.
Right.
So there's odds I may not be alive.
Right.
So
Right.
sorry, that's just the way it is. Rivian, well, I don't think they're going to have anything in customers' hands for a little bit. They still have another factory to build. Yeah,
Don't worry, I'll push you on that in a minute.
yeah. So
So, what about,
Nikola
Yeah.
and Lucid.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. After today's experience, Lucid may have a car on the road tomorrow, and we just don't know about it.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
all we know, they could already be out there.
Well, thing is, by the time
Hidden.
this.
There could be 198 cars that have been delivered to
to
somebody,
investors.
to investors, and they're leaving them in their garage because they don't want anybody to see them because they
When
weren't
you
supposed to be
have
made.
a car that exciting, you have to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, yeah.
So by the time this comes out, I'm confident those 3-4 videos will have run
yeah,
of our amazing mutual exclusive that we got at the factory in Arizona here, at the Lucid factory. That was fascinating. But
yeah.
between Rivian and Lucid, or between Lucid and Nikola, and these are very different products. One is a semi, but
Yeah. So Nikola's first vehicles coming out are going to be prototypes, and they're not going to be put on the road and put in customers' hands. Now, if our meth head friend is correct, Lucid's already got cars out there.
yeah. So a couple things. He's not correct. I think we can fairly say that. It's not my job to fact check a person who provides information that juicy. I just have to repeat it as it is. But for the but Nikola will be making customer deliveries. The prototypes can go to customers.
If they, well, prototypes are prototypes, and sometimes you don't want to put them out because they're not exactly ready.
But so at the Port of San Diego, I think it's BYD or maybe Cascadia. They have electric trucks
Yeah.
in operation. Those are hand built. Those are prototypes.
So it's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say that they are because we know that there's prototypes of the Lucid cars out there. We've seen them, but they're not going to deliver them to anybody.
That's true. That's true.
So it is possible they could build them and say, yeah, we can ship this out, and we're using the prototype in a real scenario, like at the ports, and to see if they work.
Sure. So when do you think Nikola will begin customer deliveries?
I would just be making something up if I said
Sure.
something, but it could happen before the end of the year if the ones that they're going to hand assemble.
Sure.
Because they did say that they were going. I believe they said that they were going to put out 2 prototypes to one of the customers that have put a letter of intent in. So they could have those 2 prototypes out, and they can have them out in a month or 2. That is
Sure.
possible. Lucid, you know what? Nobody knows what goes on in that big white box except for the landscapers. So
They seem to have all the good information, all the best information.
Yes, and we can talk about that because this is coming out.
This is coming out after we've figured out what legal hurdles there are, if any, to releasing that.
So, well, we have to take what he said with a grain of salt. I mean, let's talk about some of the strange things he was saying. He's saying
Sure.
that the land was owned by the Department of Homeland Security,
Right.
which we know that's not true. I have it.
Right.
I actually have legal documentation that was sent to me by Lucid that said Lucid owns the property on Thornton Road.
Right.
So I know it's not owned by the Department of Homeland Security.
Right.
He also said that they could be building hydrogen bombs in there.
He doesn't know. He said, for all I know, they could be building hydrogen bombs, but he said it twice.
Yeah, well, off camera, he had said it to me another time.
Right. Well, then he said it once on camera.
Yeah, and I said, I don't think we need any hydrogen bombs. He goes, oh, yeah, we do.
Right, 'cause-
Something's coming.
He did say that.
Yes.
I did hear that. We didn't
Yeah.
get that on camera.
You know, Casa Grande landscapers, they're in the know.
They keep their ear to the ground, mostly because they're really high.
I mean, when I'm looking for national security information, that is where I go.
Yeah, they know all the good stuff. So here's the thing. I'm doing an interview. We're interviewing each other. Again, if you haven't caught the other half of this, go to that channel. I feel like I'm getting sunscreen in my eyes, but I know it's just sweat because it's 100 degrees in here. So if I'm doing an interview, there's something I have to have, and that's an exclusive. Give me some juice, Barry.
Oh, you're asking me for something I can't give you there. On
Oh,
that.
but you've got some exclusive. So here's the thing. I'm going to push real hard right now and get something. I know I am. But he's actually going to have the whole thing at some point. I'm going to guess within a month or two. I'm going to get, you don't know for sure because you don't know.
Yes.
But you got to subscribe because it's worth it, man.
I have heard, and you hear things, you don't know who it's from, whether or not anything is worth anything, because we're talking about a guy who pulls weeds at Lucid, but this
He
isn't,
knows who it's from. Go on.
but this isn't the guy. That there is going to be another EV company coming to Arizona.
Oh, so
That's
so
all
is it
I heard.
Aptera?
Who?
Well, it's not Aptera. Do you know who Aptera is?
No, who's that?
Oh, the little three-wheel one that looks like an airplane.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, Electrica Mechanica is here. They're like 5 miles from here.
That battery again. Okay, so we'll swap the battery one more time, and we'll just wrap it up quick.
Okay.
So, I don't know what we've got and what we don't have, but that's okay because it's hot in here.
No, it's not.
So I'm not from here. It's hot. So there's something possibly big coming to Arizona that would be interesting to your viewers and/or my viewers that you will almost certainly be able to talk about in the next month or two.
I can agree with that statement.
Okay. So because here we are. What is it?
Oh, they're making a new Toys R Us.
I don't think that's what it is. Is it a solar factory or a battery factory?
It's bigger than a bread box.
Is it? Does it rhyme with GM Schmaltium? They got that stupid battery system. It's revolutionary.
It rhymes with Besla.
Oh, you know what? I bet he can tell me this. They're going to build a new Tesla killer in Arizona. That's what everyone says their car is going to be. Is it a car? Can you tell me that much?
Technically, no, it's not.
Okay. So there you heard it here first. Nothing.
I gave you nothing.
But he took a while doing it. But the truth is, he does have information. He just won't give it to me.
It's nothing personal. I do
No,
like you.
it's-
I think you're.
You have to
really-
protect your sources or you lose your sources.
Yeah.
Joe Tetmeyer in Texas also gets good information, and he is also very good about protecting it until he's.
Well, that's what you have to
That's
do.
what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. I mean, I protected your secret identity,
Batman.
Batman. So, it's hot and I gotta go. What did I miss or misunderstand? Leave me all that blinding brilliance in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait for you clever robots to tell me how I screwed this all up on the flippity flop. Your turn.
So that was it. That was the first half. There's kind of a lot more, maybe about another 10 minutes or so. That's only on his channel. So check it out up here and or in the description below. And man, what a fun time. Bear is kind of the best. He's an awesome dude. We disagree on a lot of things, but we still, aren't crazy about it, which is kind of what we should be doing as people. So awesome. Thank you, Bear, for your help. It was awesome meeting you. I look forward to meeting you again soon. And to everyone else, what did I miss or misunderstand? Leave me all your brilliance below. And stay tuned, stay juicy, and I simply cannot wait to hear from you clever robots digitally. I think that's a thing. And a huge shout out to my Patreons who get early access, bonus content, an ad-free experience, and help keep the channel running for as little as $1 a month. Welcome to Steve Marshall, Paul Letty, and Crunch. You guys, I tell you, man, you're really making this channel hum, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate it all so much. Thank you.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Want to see the stupidest thing I've ever done?
Yeah.
I was zeroing in my pellet gun on that board over there.
Yeah, yeah.
The compressor is right behind it.
Did you hit the compressor? Or the
No, I didn't blow up.
Well,
And I'm shooting at it, and I'm like, okay, so if I miss and I'm just 2 feet low, like if a dog comes up to me and wants their head rubbed right when I'm shooting, and I go down. The stupidest thing I actually ever did, I had a ladder like right over there before this was built. I fell off the ladder, broke my hip and my arm.
that's got to be up there.
Is that ready? Or oh no, where am I? Yeah. Then my next stupidest thing was 2 months later, I'm walking on the top there and I'm putting the plywood up top, and I stepped on a piece that wasn't secure, and the board came up and I went down, and then I broke 2 ribs in the side.
You got to stop that.
Yeah. And I've never broken a bone in my life until I fell off that ladder. So
Was this here when you bought it, or did you
no,
pick it
I
up?
built it. Well, I was building it until I fell off, and then my friends came over and helped me.
Okay. What were we just saying? Oh yeah. So